spitting out 17.4 horsepower at 8,500 RPM and 12 Newton meters of torque at 6,500 RPM from its 174cc liquid-cooled 4-stroke single-cylinder engine. Power delivery is through a CVT gearbox, a dry centrifugal clutch, and a belt final drive. Fuel is served through an EFI from a 9-litre fuel tank. Fuel consumption was 39.6 kilometers per litre with mixed and some spirited riding, potentially having a range of 356 kilometers. Your mileage may vary. The 2023 Aprilia SR-GT Sport 200 rolls along a 14-inch aluminium alloy front rim wrapped by a Michelin Anarchy street tyre, similarly in the rear but with a 13-inch rim instead. The braking department is taken care of by a 280mm rotor in the front and a dual-piston Nissin floating caliper. In the rear is a 220mm rotor and also a dual-piston Nissin floating caliper. The brakes are supported by a single-channel ABS on the front wheel. Why not both wheels? Suspending the 2023 Aprilia SR-GT Sport 200 is a non-adjustable telescopic front fork and dual 5-stage preload adjustable rear shocks. The 2023 Aprilia SR-GT Sport 200 offers 2 storage options: an unlockable glove compartment on the left of the console that houses a USB charging outlet, and an under-seat compartment that Aprilia claims to fit a full-face helmet. Ken, what full-face helmet you try with? But open-face can. An LCD dash provides the rider with information that the rider will need. A complete LED lighting package comes as standard. An LED headlight, an LED tail light, and LED signal lights. Regular servicing is every 10,000 kilometers with 1.3 liters of engine oil and an oil filter replacement. In the manual, it states that it's advised to check the oil levels every 5,000 kilometers, but we recommend changing your oil out sooner, thanks to our lovely tropical weather. Major servicing with a valve clearance inspection, including belt and roller replacements, is every 20,000 kilometers. Transmission oil changes are every 30,000 kilometers with half a litre of transmission oil. I'm 1.78 meters tall with a seat height of 799 millimeters and a curb weight of 144 kilos. Let me show you how I look on the bike. I got an upright, relaxed posture. With Mark coming in as a pillion, he felt that it was quite cramped and the pillion seat very stiff. At a combined weight of 175 kilos, the dual preload adjustable shocks bottom out on every bounce with the preload set to its hardest. Not okay, upgrade options are readily available. The turning radius is average for its class. In our opinion, the 2023 Aprilia SR-GT Sport 200 adds spice to the current 2B range of bikes with its sharp lines and sporty stance. If you are in the market for a comp set, head on to 333.com and consider getting the ones we ourselves use, the Cardo Packdog H. We took a ride on the KF1 track when Aprilia launched the SR-GT Sport 200, and despite the track being wet, we could tell that she rode very easily and it was no different on public roads. The throttle was responsive and acceleration was decently quick. The 2023 Aprilia SR-GT Sport 200 behaved well in the straights and bends alike. She held her lines well and followed our input without hesitation. The shocks on the 2023 Aprilia SR GT Sport 200 performs well if you're alone or both you and your pillion are on the smaller side. With us being us and heavier than most, there just wasn't enough resistance and the rear shocks bottomed out on the smallest bump. Aftermarket options are available, but if you are going to upgrade the shocks, we would suggest getting an inverted front fork. Nicer one, right? We would have also preferred seeing Brembo brakes. Italian bike, Italian brakes. Match made in heaven. Since we are speaking about brakes, we feel that both the front and rear wheels should be supported by a 2-channel ABS and not just the front. Yeah, it may seem like we are asking a lot, but Aprilia is a premium brand and we like it to be decked out in bells and whistles, including a TFT screen and Bluetooth connectivity. But with a price tag of 8,700 Singapore dollars before COE and insurance, cannot complain. We like how the handlebar is clamped down without a cover. So much easier to swap out bars. Nice! Especially since the bar hits our knees at full turns, taller riders should consider getting bar risers or a higher band handlebar. Yes, the 2023 Aprilia SR GT Sport 200 carries Aprilia's racing DNA, but we feel that it would still be nice to be able to fit at least 2 open-face helmets. Of course, there's the option of installing a top box if you wish to. A small thing we liked was how the 2023 Aprilia SR GT Sport 200 vibrates at idle. The RPM goes down quite low and shakes the whole machine. Quite shook. She's smoothened out once you get on the move. Very okay. The exhaust was on the quieter side. Let's have a listen. In the event you want upgrades, aftermarket options are available. Just be sure to use parts and gear from reputable brands and check with your local authorities for legal limits. You guys in countries without limits, we envy you. We didn't notice any hit at Stop Go City or highway riding. Very okay! Overall, the 2023 Aprilia SR GT Sport 200 makes for a pretty decent everyday machine. She's very easy to ride, plus you get a premium machine that's an Aprilia. She's good for a new rider or the experienced. Except the experienced rider may swap out parts for that extra kick. We got the 2023 Aprilia SR GT Sport 200 from Aprilia Singapore, but as with all our reviews, they do not have control over our content, allowing us to bring you true and unbiased opinions. With that, I'm Winston and see you on the road.